10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Start. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to meeting number 563 of Ecity Toastmasters Club. Today our meeting theme is Independence for Responsibility. The word independence is because we are celebrating our 80th Independence Day today. Okay, so before we start the meeting, let me share the vision and mission of Toastmasters and certain rules which we have to follow in our meeting. At Toastmasters, we provide a supportive and positive learning and experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So before we start the meeting, there are certain rules we have to follow. So the rule number 1 is keep your mobile in switch off, silent mode, or keep it switch off the mobile. You have 5 seconds to do it. In Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics. So please try to refrain from discussing about these topics. Rule number 3 is when the speaker gives his speech, keep silence so that he or she can deliver his speech properly. And the next rule is if you want to step out, try to step out without disturbing the listeners as well as speaker. So today's presiding officer is Abhishek Negi. Abhishek Negi works in Bosch and he is a long time Toastmaster. Abhishek, stage is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Before we start, can we have some of the guests from the meeting to come on the stage and introduce yourself? Please come.
First. Yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Aditya, and I'm not like I'm like not a first guest. I'm like later guest. So yeah, today I have come here to attend the session. Let's to look forward. Yeah, and let's see what goes on.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much. Okay, first of all, hello everyone and happy Independence Day to all. And I will really appreciate and like to give applause for those who have wear traditional clothes and maintain the read to the message and innovate. Thank you so much. Okay, so when we think about this word Independence Day, and again, we have been celebrating for it for quite a while. And this is also the reason that the theme of the today's meeting, because today is Independence Day. So what it is, and I mean, how does it change for compared to that we see it? So when we were child, the Independence Day was mostly about chocolates and having fun going to the schools. But as we get adult, the understanding of independence changed drastically. So what does this independence means? When we got independence, the idea was that we will have freedom. We will have freedom to make our own decision. We have the freedom to do what is right for us, and then we won't have to follow anyone, right? But freedom without making a choice, freedom without responsibility is basically chaos. If we do not have the responsibility, if we do not make the right choice, and we do not know where we are going, in that case, we will fall, everything will fall apart. And this is where the theme of today's meeting is independence with responsibility. So it's not only about having the independence to choose anything, it's also having the right understanding and making those decisions that will help us to correctly navigate us and the entire country. Now that responsibility is not with one person or with army or the leadership, politician. It is with all of us as citizens. And what is important is that we grow and we understand what we need and we work towards it. And I will also bring here about the Toastmaster with this, because Toastmaster is also a platform that help us to improve and improve our logical thinking and leadership ability, so that we can help us to grow and we can lead others to grow. If I talk about Toastmasters, it is there since, yes, please. It is there since 100 years. As a non-profit organization, a club to exist for 100 years is quite a big deal, because you have to make sure that everything is going in the right way. If there is one person or few people who are not taking in the right direction, everything can fall apart. But Toastmaster is structured in such a way that for all this year, it not only exists, but it has increased or it has expanded through all the countries throughout the world. And there are a lot of Toastmasters, and the structure is created in such a way that everyone with all walk of life, with all experience level, with different goals can work together and improve themselves. Now, especially talking about Electronic City Toastmasters Club, it is there for last 10 years. And what is special about our club, Electronic City Toastmasters Club, is we do not just try to achieve what is there or bare minimum. We try to surpass it. Every term we try to bring something new. Every term we keep on having new initiative. You can see there are variety of meetings. Even in an executive committee, we have not 7 members but 17 members. That is a big achievement, and everyone get the responsibility to take, and everyone is honoring them. So this is a legacy, or this is something that is really wonderful about our club. Now, I will not still even more, and I would like to call our Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting, who will expand, who will talk even more about the today's meeting. I would like to call. Yes. Varun. Okay, Toastmaster Varun has been there for our club. We have seen him grown a lot. He is always trying to come on the stage and give the speech. He has been committed and he is focused on his goal. We have also seen him in the PR team with creating posters and sharing it across the social media. So over to you, Toastmaster Varun, and all the best to the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek, for the introduction and telling about me. So today's theme, independence for responsibility. As today is Independence Day, we would like to talk about having independence and stuff. What does it freedom mean to you? Independence, freedom.
Live freely, act freely,
Yes,
and
that's no.
make decision more.
Yes, Sudesh.
Oh, yeah, I didn't raise for that, but yeah. To be free from all the nuances that live in culture, right? So cultural nuances, you free from the boundaries, be yourself.
Okay. That
Live as you like.
Yeah, that's one thing. So as you guys said, live as you like, be free. But we can't just live free and be like, oh, we are free, we can live however we want. We need to have some responsibility and accountability in whatever we do. For instance, if in a road, my father says, I'll get you a bike. I can't go be like, I could take a bike, I go reckless. 300 में जाऊंगा to look cool. It's not going to work. I'm going to get fined. We just did a road safety awareness activity. So yeah, people were like, police was like, bike at 3,000 rupees helmet. People keep it in their hand. People don't wear it on their heads. People wear it on their hands. So helmets are meant so. When you get a freedom, you have to use it wisely and be responsible. So that's one way about the team. And as Abhishek said, I've been getting opportunities through VPPR and doing teamwork and stuff. So doing that role does not only mean I get to express myself freely, but I need to be responsible of what I'm going to be doing and what I will be doing. So that is the main idea of the theme, independence for responsibility. So without any further ado, I would like to get into a meeting. We will be having 3 segments today. The prepared speeches, table topics, and the and the evaluation session. So before we start the prepared speeches, I would like to call the general evaluator to introduce herself in the tag team, which is Mayola. She's hails from Belgium and she's a big foodie. And her biggest statement is food. Love for food is the best love. Over to you, man.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Happy Independence Day to everyone.
Thank you.
Well, to start with, I have some quotes written by our famous freedom fighters. Let me read a few quotes before I start my role. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. Inqilab Zindabad, long live the revolution, Bhagat Singh. Freedom of mind is a real freedom. Any guesses by whom? B.R. Ambedkar. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Mahatma Gandhi. Well, today we celebrate the 80th Independence Day, and it is a day that we all should remember our freedom fighters who fought so bravely for our country. Right? There are so many of them. We cannot choose a favorite because there are a list of them, and they have done such a lot for the country. Whenever I think of the freedom fighters, I only think of how fearless they were to do everything and to do so much for the country. And sometimes I get astonished that, okay, we are getting scared to even do a small thing, maybe come on stage and speak, take up something at our job. But the freedom fighters did a lot for the country. And today is coincidentally, our meeting falls on this day. I think it's a great way to remember our leaders and have a meeting. So with that thought, my role today is going to be evaluating the entire meeting from the start till the end and giving you a constructive feedback. So for doing that, I have obviously for speakers, I have individual evaluators, and I also have a taggle team with me. So to start with, we'll start with a listener. He hails from Bihar. He's an associate at Deutsche Bank and is a software engineer with 8 years of experience. Please welcome Toastmaster Uday.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I will be listener for the day. I will be listening the speeches and table topics sincerely and would be asking questions based on them to check if you are listening attentively. Thank you, everyone.
We have our counter for today, who's also the SAA. He hails from Kerala. He's a software engineer and a technical leader at Cisco. Please welcome Toastmaster Deepak.
So the purpose of the R counter is to help the speakers eliminate the overused words, the words that are not adding value to his or her speech. So as an R counter, I'll be listening to the overused words like and some such words. I'll also note down the words, filler words like in the speeches. At the end of the meeting, I'll share my report. Thank you.
We also have a grammarian with us who's going to keep track of how we are speaking and the words and the incorrect words. So please welcome our grammarian. She's a software engineer from Kerala, works at IPR Technology, and with a startup company. Please welcome Alfonsa Jos.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So as a grammarian, I'll be keeping track of any language usage. So my role is a dual one in which I'll be checking for any improper usages, but I'll also be looking for any good usages, good words, good phrases, and so on. So keeping with the theme of today's meeting, I have selected the word of day to be resilience, which means the ability to recover from difficulties. So example is India has shown remarkable resilience over the years. Then the idiom of the day is stand on one's feet, which is to become independent and self-reliant. Example, after independence, India has learned to stand on its feet in many areas. So I encourage you to use the word of the day and idiom of the day. So thank you.
At the end, we have the timer. Last but not the least, he is the master blaster, as they say, of our club. He's taken multiple roles and XCOM roles, and he's from Karnataka and he works as an associate in a finance company. Please welcome Toastmaster Sachin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mahela. Good evening, everyone. I'll be the timer for the day, where I'll be noting down from the beginning till the end of the meeting. And we have 3 segments for the meeting. The first segment is the prepared speech. Second segment is the table topics, and the third segment is the table topics. The first segment is the prepared speech, where I have 3 prepared speakers. Out of 3, one speaker is giving icebreaker speech. For icebreaker speech, it's a 4 to 6 minutes. 4th minute, I'll show the green card. 5th minute, I'll show the yellow card, and 6th minute, I'll show the red card. And each and every speaker will have 30 seconds grace period. For other speakers, it is 5 to 7 minutes. 5th minute, I'll show the yellow card. 6th minute, I'll show the 5th minute, I'll show the green card. 5th minute, I'll show the yellow card, and 6th minute, I'll show the red card. I'm sorry. 5th, I put 7. 5th minute, I'll show the green. 6th, I'll show the yellow, and 7th, I'll show the red. For here also 30 seconds grace period will be there. And when it comes to table topic, it's 1 to 2 minutes. First minute, I'll show green, 1.5 yellow, second minute red, and 30 seconds grace period will be there. For evaluation, 2 to 3 minutes. Second minute, I'll show the green. 2.5, I'll show yellow, and third minute, I'll show the red. Here also 30 seconds grace period. For all the speakers or evaluators, if anyone exceeds the time limit, like 3 minutes 30 seconds, or 2 minutes 30 seconds, or 6 minutes 30 seconds, they'll be disqualified. Thank you, and over to General Evaluator.
Thank you. So before I proceed, just a caution to everyone, please make sure you stand at this side of the stage, because at that side you will not get the view of for the online audience. So with that said, me and my Taggle team will come at the end of the meeting, and I hand over the stage back to the team out of the day, Toastmaster Varun.
Thank you, Mahela, for introducing your yourself and your Taggle team and explaining your roles individually. So before I start the first speech, I would like to call the first evaluator, Kalai, who's a dynamic professional and a devoted mother who balances her roles with passion and purpose. Over to you, Kalai, to explain the speaker objective. Kalai, can you come on video?
You are on mute.
You're on mute.
We cannot hear you.
Good evening, everyone. Hello,
Good evening.
Toastmasters and guests. Today is an Independence Day. My sincere wishes to everyone. So today, our first speaker, Toastmaster Nitin, is going to attempt his icebreaker speech. So we encourage, everyone should encourage Nitin to speak about his journey and his goals to accomplish in Toastmasters. Over to you, Nitin.
Thank you, Kalai. Kalai Selfie.
Thank you, Kalai, for
Yeah.
explaining Nitin's objectives and objectives. So now I would like to hand over the stage to Nitin, who's from Kerala and based in Bangalore for past 18 years. He's an architect responsible for maintaining network and infrastructure across the MEIC region. Over to you, Nitin, for your speech.
Thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Nitin, and today I would like to share my journey, a journey that begins in a quiet village in Kerala and has brought me here as a member of Toastmasters. I was born and raised in a beautiful village in Kerala, surrounded by lush greenery, paddy fields, coconut trees, and the nature in its purest form. Although I grew up in village, I completed my schooling in Calicut city, which is 12 kilometers from my home. I was a shy and introverted person in my childhood, and I preferred to spend my time with a very small circle of friends. And I always prefer to stay away from any public speaking occasions or any meetings. Okay. My parents were government employees, and despite their busy schedules, we were fortunate to have some farmland. And looking back, those were some of the happiest years in my life. I love to spend time with my uh, animals like cows, chickens, and dogs. And I enjoyed climbing trees, even coconut trees. So nature was my playground, and I was enjoying it. So academically, I was an average student, unlike many of my friends who dreamt of becoming engineers or doctors. My dream was quite different, and I was planning to become a good farmer. I enjoyed a simple and comfortable life in my native. And I believe that that was how my future unfolded. However, life had a totally different plans for me. After completing my higher secondary schools, I have moved to Tamil Nadu for my higher studies, where I did my uh, BSc in computer science, and then after that, master's in information technology and management. It was the first time I pushed out of my comfort zone and moved out of my home. After completing my education, I have moved to Bangalore to begin my professional life. I started my career in a small firm, which was an internet service providing company. And then after 2 years, I have moved to Network Solutions, which is an IBM company. And through that, I have worked for various companies like Philips, Airtel. Eventually, I joined FedEx, where I started my career as network engineer. And my responsibility was handling network infrastructure across India. Over time, my responsibility got increased and I started handling Visa region. means Middle East, India, and South African countries. Professionally, I was doing good, and I gained a good experience and got good responsibilities from my organization. It was a good, uh, good journey so far. But there was one challenge. My world was very much limited to a group of people and technology, and almost most of the discussion happens through over the phone, and it was kind of uh, shell. Okay, so without so whenever I wanted to speak in public, I tried to avoid such kind of occasions. So recently, I had an opportunity to participate in one of the mentoring program in FedEx. And during one of our discussion with my mentor, she suggested me that if you want to grow further in the career, especially in the leadership and management role, I need to become comfortable in communicating and influencing them efficiently. And she has suggested me to join Toastmasters. And for a long time, I believed that people management is not my cup of tea. And I always prefer to working with the technology rather than managing people. However, eventually I realized that growth in corporate world requires much more than technical expertise. So I need to have good communication skills and leadership skills and ability to connect with the people. That brought me to the Toastmasters, and I believe Toastmasters will help me to discover a better version of myself personally and professionally. I'm excited about this journey, and I look forward for learning, growing, becoming confident, become a good speaker. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the Toastmasters for this support and encouragement, especially to Toastmaster Sachin for his guidance and suggestions. Thank you. Thank you all.
Toastmaster Nitin's first speech, so it deserves standing ovation. So I request everyone to stand and applaud him for his first speech.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Nitin, for a wonderful speech. So yeah, I would now like to call upon the next evaluator, Abinya, who's from Belagavi, and who works as a project engineer in Bangalore. Over to you, Abinya, to tell about your speaker's objectives.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Firstly, happy 80th Independence Day to everyone.
Happy Independence Day.
Thank you. Today, my target speaker, Regimol Jose, is attempting her Project 3 from Level 1 of Pathway Persuasive Influence. So, the purpose of this project is for a member to practice a speech using a vocal variety or a body language to enhance his or her speech. The time allocated for this project is 5 to 7 minutes. Timer, please allocate the time. And yeah, all the best to Regimol for the speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Abinya, for introducing our objectives and speeches. So now I'd like to hand over the stage to Regimol, who has done a PhD in chemistry and worked in various companies, pharma companies, academia. Over to you, Regimol.
Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. Imagine working in a laboratory with no air conditioning, no modern scientific instruments, and very little money. Imagine stirring tons of heavy black hole with your own hands, hoping to discover something new which others had seen before for years. Most of us would have given up, but one woman did it. She is Mary Curie. Today, I don't want to just tell the story of a young scientist, but want to share the story of a woman whose life teaches how courage, curiosity, and perseverance can change the world. She was born in Poland in the year 1867. At that time, educational opportunities was limited for women. She dreamed of becoming a scientist. But the doors of most of the universities were closed to women. She started working as a governess, saved each penny she could, moved to Paris to study at Sorbonne. Life there was far from comfortable. But she didn't give up. She decided to move forward. She didn't allow her difficulties to destroy her dream. Most of us often postpone our goals if conditions are not perfect. We will say, I will start when I have more money. I will start when I have more time. I will start when everything is comfortable for me. Mary Curie teaches us an important lesson. Greater achievements never start under perfect conditions. It happens rarely. It began with determination. Later, she met Pierre Curie, another scientist. Together, they began researching the mysterious rays emitted from the element uranium. Their laboratory was not a modern scientific lab. It was an old shed with a leaking roof. In summer, unbearable hot, and in winter, it was freezing. They worked day and night, repeated the same experiments again and again. After years of patient work, they discovered two elements, radium and polonium. Today, radiation therapy saved countless lives because of the foundation laid by Marie Curie. Think about for a moment. One person's curiosity has benefited countless lives, millions of people across the world. Sometimes we underestimate the impact of our work. Even if you are an engineer, doctor, student, business person, you don't know how much your efforts touch others' lives you will never meet. Success is not always measured by what we receive. It can be measured by what leave behind. Marie Curie became the first person who received the Nobel Prize. Later, she became the first woman who won 2 Nobel Prizes in 2 scientific disciplines, physics and chemistry. Even today, after centuries later, very few people have achieved that remarkable distinction. And what impressed me most is not her awards, it's her humility. She never chased fame, she chased knowledge. She believed science belonged to humanity. During the World War I, instead of sitting safely in her own laboratory, she developed mobile X-ray units that helped doctors to treat the wounded soldiers in the battlefield. Scientific research is full of unsuccessful experiments. Most of the experiments do not work for the first time. Sometimes they fail dozens of times. Yet each experiment teaches something valuable. Next time, when you feel Life is not going according to plan. Think about Marie Curie. Remember the young women who studied hard despite of poverty. Remember the young scientists who done lots of experiments before seeing the results. I would like to end with a powerful message from Marie Curie. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is to be understood. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay, for a wonderful speech. So now I'd like to call upon the next evaluator, who's from Hyderabad and ex-com, who has taken various roles like AVPM and VVPI. I would like to call Spandana to give us speakers' objectives and speech take.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Independence to all. So, my target speaker, Anbujagan, is attempting his level 1 project to speech from the pathway Dynamic Leadership. The purpose of the project is for the members to learn, review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. The allotted time is 5 to 7 minutes. And Anbujagan, all the best for your speech.
Thank you, Spandana, for telling the speakers' objectives. Now, Anbaragan is a fabric sourcing manager at Landmark Group with over 12 years of experience in fabric sourcing, product development, and textile development. Over to Anbaragan. Anbaragan, fashion in 2015, what will you wear? Fashion 2050, what will we wear? Anbaragan.
May I audible?
Yes.
Yes, audible. Fashion in 2050. What we will wear? Fashion in 2050. What we will wear? Good evening, Toastmaster, dear perspective member.
Good evening.
I am audible, right?
Yes, you are audible.
What do you think? Let me ask you one simple question. What do you think you will be wearing in the year of 2050? We will still wearing cotton shirt or jeans pant, sarees or kurta, or our clothes become so advanced that can be controlled color, our body temperature, and regulating our activities, body activities. Today, I would like to take you in future fashion 2050. Imagine in the year 2050, when you wake up in the morning, will ask your wardrobe, don't ask what should wear today. Instead of wardrobe will ask you, where are you going today? You say, I am going to office or I am going to the party. Based on that, your answer, wardrobe will select a suitable shirt and trouser that can be suitable for temperature and occasion. Sound like science fiction, maybe today, but by 2020, it could become a normal. Next is smart fashion. What is smart fashion? Our clothes may have tiny sensor inbuilt to the fabric. It will monitor our body temperature and movement, other activities. If wearing t-shirt, it will tell us, hey, you are getting too warm. I will make you cool. Or if you are wearing jacket, it automatically become warm when your temperature is drop. Think about someone who has high blood pressure. That person today may check blood pressure one hour at certain time only. During the home or during visiting the hospital. In 2050, if person is wearing smart shirt, that sensor is automatically monitoring his health level. If system is detect his blood pressure is coming higher level or heart rate is coming abnormal, it immediately alert him, hey, your blood pressure is coming up. Keep on stay
Keep on sit, keep on stay on mute. Take rest. It could send automatically message to his family member or doctor. Think possibilities. How many emergency we can detect it at earlier? How many person would get medical treatment at right time? Think possibilities. Even you can seven.
Yeah.
You can have a video. Thank you, Deepak. So this is a real beauty we can see in 2015. The smart fashion is coming to 2050. We save a lot of lives in the country. There is customized fashion. Today, normally we select standard size like small, medium, large, and so on. But in 2050, our body is scanned by digitally. AI could create clothing based on our requirement, image while ordering a shirt and getting perfect fit uh, without trying it. See, people who are living in hot city would have highly breathable fabric. People who travel frequently would have wrinkle-free and lightweight fabric. Third is sustainable fashion. What is sustainable fashion or eco-friendly? The fabric is made from without any pesticide or chemicals. It is really possible. The answer is not possible because the color is made from chemical only. But still we are trying to convert some 50 to 60% we can use from organic side. The cotton is made from without pesticide that we can say 100% organic person. It is not possible within 1 year. It will take 2 to 3 years. First year is conversion cotton, second is conversion 2, third year is conversion 3 cotton. So in future, we can say smart fashion and sustainable fashion and customized fashion. These three are will lead in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Anbhavan, for a wonderful speech. So, yeah, we would have a break for 15 minutes. So the time currently is 4:46 exactly. We'll be back by 5. So yeah, welcome back after the break. So
Yeah, I see. There is a pen inside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, welcome back to the meeting. So I would like to add more on the theme. So many of you would say independent, as President Abhishek said, Abhishek said about collecting chocolates for Independence Day and stuff, but I've never experienced that because that is one day I never been to school for Independence Day. That is many people say samosas milega, cutlet milega, cutlet, but I've never experienced those cutlet moments. I was like, "Kyun jana hai? Why one extra day? Government has given us holiday. Government has given, it's a government holiday, national holiday. Respect the holiday." There are people. Thanks.
I just add a point for that. So when we are in school days, we used to get in our school in South India, we used to get not I don't remember that this over 60,000. We used to get bun, chips packet, chocolates. They used to give by with a packet. Everything should include in packet and they used to give.
Oh. The torture, but the thing is,
I used to go to school on the day for that only.
the thing, one thing, people say that you get one, you get chocolate, but the torture you have to endure. You have to listen to the principal speech, vice principal speech, march past, flag hoisting. Another, they'll call another guest. That guest will turn out to be a school secretary. That is one thing. So my way of defining this is like, why? Okay, you can respect and stuff, but not more than 2 hours. Sometimes they extend it for 1 hour, 2 hours, whole day. Our school, when I studied in 3-4 areas. So every school had a very different pattern. One of my school used to call for 3 hours. One of our school used to make us sit in class, assemble in class for 1 hour, then call us down. We make a stand in the hot sun. That too, when I studied in Tamil Nadu, it boils. It is like, it doesn't go below 20 even in December. Just opposite to Bangalore. So you cannot stand in that heat. In Republic Day, it's even worse. They have to stand in 30-35 degrees. So that is one experience of my national holiday and stuff. So back to the theme where you need about responsibility. So yeah, if you want to be independent, if you want to experience freedom, you need to be. If you're not responsible, you won't be experiencing your freedom. Instead, you will be experiencing the hardships of it, and when you feel like you're crossing the boundary with your freedom. So, without any further ado, I would like to go to the next session, the table topic session. So before that, I would like to add up one thing. So today's meeting is being conducted by the new members. The major roles like speakers, Toastmaster of the day, and the table topics master is being taken by new members who are within the past 1 year. So I would like to introduce one such table topic master, Venkateshan, who works in Bosch and he's actively taking the roles and has taken many roles such as timer, listener, accounter, and many other roles. And I would like to hand over the stage to Venkateshan. What do you think?
Thank you, Toastmaster. A great leader developed the spontaneous speaking skill. They speak at any topic at any point of the time. So today, are you ready to develop a leadership skill? Yes?
Yes.
So we wanted to develop the spontaneous speaking skill for next 30 minutes. Please follow me. Very good afternoon, dear Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Venkatesan VK. Today I am taking the role of table topic master. The main purpose of the table topic table topic session is to develop a member and guest to train, speak on instantaneous speaking skill development on the spontaneous movement, which is the specific question asked instantaneously. And they're able to develop the skill instantaneously and develop their time management, which will be useful for the organizational tomorrow, and it will be very useful for them. The table topic session will be conducted on, I will invite the person or if volunteer can come to the stage, I will give the title. They can start speak minimum 1 minute to maximum 2 minutes. When you speak, if it crosses 1 minute, timer will show green card. After 1 minute 30 seconds,
timer will show yellow card. After 2 minutes, timer will show red card. And then volunteers are encouraged to come here. And while you are speaking, try to use the word of the resilience and POD stand on 1 feet. Try to speak when you are speaking in the title. And to encourage the volunteers, I brought only 6 chocolates. Whoever comes in the first 6 members can get the chocolate. So, are we ready now?
Yes.
Who is the first volunteer? Please come. Your good name, please?
Aditya.
Aditya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aditya.
Aditya. Okay. Your title is, if you get chance to meet a freedom fighter, what you ask them for the society development? Repeat. If you get chance to meet a freedom fighter,
Yeah.
what you ask them for the society development?
For the society.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so I can take that, right?
Yes, yes.
You can take 36.
Assume you are meeting Mahatma Gandhi today.
Yeah.
So what you ask them? What you ask him?
I would like to ask if I met a freedom fighter today. So I would like to ask them how they would deal with the society we are living in the current generation, because our emotions and the way we react to situations is very different, and we are not able to, like many of us are very dependent on social media, and for example, if I come on stage, like many of our classes and learning, we are using ChatGPT and all the other AI tools. We're not able to speak what is there in our mind by ourselves. We are not able to be resilient and stand on our own feet. So I would like to ask him, like, if he would be encountered with such a situation where he's faced with such people and such new technology, like what would he do? Like, will the idea of s- like uh, like satyagraha, or like no food, like salt, all non-violence, well, will that be applicable, or will that even affect? Because like this generation is like very like non-serious. Nothing is like none of us take anything serious in this generation. So I would like to ask him that, like, how would he deal with the situation? So yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the Who is the next volunteer? Maybe from members? So your title is, who is your inspired freedom fighter? Why? Okay, we think.
I like Bhagat Singh a lot. Good evening, Toastmasters and friends. I like Bhagat Singh because he's a person who has some vision, and at the same time, he strongly believes that freedom won't get freely. We have to work for it. We have to make sure that our resilience is very important, and we stand on our foot and have to spread the knowledge of what is freedom. What we are, it is like the bird in the in the cage. Think flying is an illness, but we have to make sure that they come out from that zone and see the world, see through the right vision, with the right purpose and right ideas and right diversity. That way things have to grow. So that is the right thing about Bhagat Singh. Also, he made some prastan, which is called Swaraj or something, which is really good. And he started that moment when he was in the jail. So that is one thing. and he exemplifies resilience and the ability to move forward. That's all. Thank you. I fought for others, but not for myself. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ramesh. Very well said about Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh. So freedom is coming with the responsibility, works together, and you will get whatever the way you want it. So again, the freedom is with responsibility is more encourageable. Who is the next volunteer from Gust? Mr. Suresh, your title is a practical tool for solving modern conflicts is violence or non-violence. So which one you are promoting? A practical tool for solving modern conflicts is violence or non-violence?
So good evening, Toastmasters and friends. So my name is Suresh. Okay, I will definitely want non-violence because non-violence is very, very powerful because it's been there for ages. So for example, our freedom fighter, they choose non-violence. Because of that, we got the freedom. So definitely now there are a lot of wars and all happening, but I will definitely go for non-violence because non-violence has a lot of power and we can add a lot of value in non-violence. And sometimes there might be reasons why people always hate, but in non-violence there will not be any hate. So that's the reason I prefer non-violence. Thank you. Thanks for
Okay, the next topic is anyone from online? Kalai?
Yes, sir. I can take it one topic.
Okay, your title is what is the biggest responsibility that comes with living in a independence India? I repeat again, what is the biggest responsibility that comes with living in independence India?
Thank you. I will take 30 seconds to think about it.
Okay.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I always believe power should come with the responsibility. So people in power should always have the responsibility for their own actions. There are a lot of chances to pollute in political way and in other way also. But when we take ourselves, when we think we are responsible for our actions, then our actions will lead to the positive outcome. So I expect largely that the people who are in politics or who are in power should always have the responsibility for their actions and for their leaderships and everything, because power is not a small thing. People have trusted and they have given their proper authentic authorization to lead everyone, right? So this should not go in a negative way. So the greatest power, which people are in that power, need to have proper responsibility for their actions and for their voice
and for the even for their behaviors also. We may sometimes have some of the issues in our personal things, but it should not lead to the decision whatever we are taking when it comes to a large forum. So initially, so we have to take care of our emotions. That is the basic thing. Then we have to take the responsibility for our moods, for our speech, and for our behavior. So thank you for the wonderful topic. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you very much. Now I am not able to give you chocolate online. Just to maybe I will show you only on the phone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. See, the responsibility and the power again. Whatever is we are today, this is because of our responsibility which we took on past. Whatever the responsibility we are going to take in the future, so you will be in that position tomorrow. So be ready to take new challenges, new responsibilities to climb up the ladder. As you said, Kalai, I agree for that. Yeah. Who is the next members now? Alfonso. So, Alfonso, your title is what do you mean by financial independence to a family and a nation? Repeat again. What you mean by financial independence to a family and a nation?
I would like to take 30 seconds. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. As we all know, in our lives, financial responsibility is very important. But essentially, when it comes to meeting basic amenities such as education, health, employment, and so on. And I feel like when it comes to that, maybe our country has a very low social mobility in the sense that if somebody is going through poverty, for them, in order to get out of that bracket and move on to a much better income, it's usually harder. That's where our responsibility comes in as fellow citizens in order to help out our citizens who might be in that need or necessity. So, personally, I've also seen that when I have taken part in NGOs as well, they try to develop that gap that comes in when you live in when you're born into a family where your parents are not part of the industry or like not part of the traditional middle class of the of the country. And these NGOs, they try to bridge that gap by bringing in industry professionals in order to help bring that sense of exposure to the kids. And I feel like that responsibility should be there within all of us. And in the spirit of Independence Day, I would like to encourage all of you to kind of do something similar towards like any people who you might know might be going through something in a situation like that. And hopefully this will help our country in terms of prosperity and to reach that financial equality so that we don't have to worry about things such as poverty and so on. So thank you.
It wants a chocolate. Oh. Thank you very much.
Last one person for John.
Financial independence is very important for each and everybody life. If all the members in the or in the city or a village, every family is financial free, then ultimately the nation will be financial free. So the first step we have to focus to be financially independent from each and every membership and family members. It's a very well said by Jose. It's a very good information. Thank you very much. Who is the next member or guest? Please come. Ajay, Mr. Ajay. Okay, your topic is tell about a time you made a free choice that went wrong. How you fix it? I will repeat again. Tell about a time you made a free choice, independence, that went wrong and what you fix it. How you fix it? What you?
I have a topic. Uh, a choice which was wrong and I chose it, then how did I fix it? It was my it was the first time when I chose to come here at Bangalore for one of my job opportunity during COVID time. The I would say that that choosing that particular job was not a good choice for me. So because not because of this place, but because of the organization, I would say. So uh, I came there, and because of COVID, there was nobody to support or provide any help in that. I just then I chose to go with the flow to fix it. Then I keep on working on my personal skill sets as well as whatever responsibility entrusted to me over there at the organization. And over the period of time when it didn't work out, I chose to leave the organization, and that's how I fixed that problem in my life. So I thought showing resilience at that point is not will not help me to overcome all those difficulties that I was facing over there. So I thought it's better to leave it and go ahead with the life and move on. Thank you.
Let me take a picture. Thank you very much. One more is there. The last chance are there.
I would like to take.
Rajesh,
Hi,
but you won't get the chocolate. Only you can see it.
no problem.
Okay. Your topic is as your parents. You are married, correct?
Yeah, one time.
As your social responsibility, it's only one time. As your parents, what is your responsibility to make your child as independence? I will repeat again. As your parents, what is your responsibility to make your child as independence? Over to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for the table topic, master. So I have been coming from a joint family where I have four sister and two brother. So what I understood from my learning, number one, the education is very important for a person to come up with their own and be independent. Okay, for example, if I want to take in my family, I was the educated person. I have completed my degree. I have completed my after. See, before there was no one to complete SSLC. I was the first one to complete SSLC because that kind of in 1985 and 90, it was not that much priority is given for the education. So in that time, what I realized, the education is very important. Even though I did not have a mentor who have some kind of direction for me, so I have selected my own path, and the education what helped me to grow and become this position. So what I feel for my children also, the same thing I want to give, because when you give education, it is not only giving a single person, you are creating a chain of people. So that's what the entire country will get a growth because of the education. So education is the best tool to bring into a change. That's what even the one of the wise man said. Education is a power to bring the change in any country. So I want to bring the change through education. Both my children, so they will become independent due to that. So that kind of education I want to give. That's my take on this topic. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Rajesh. Connecting with his speech, I also first graduated in my family. After me, I am developing all the members to get into education and get graduation. This is one of the support. Yeah, it is very difficult to the first 2% get into degree, then later others will be followed easily. So I follow Rajesh weddings and I also connecting with him. Thank you very much, Rajesh.
Thanks.
One more chocolate is there. Who will be the next one? Sachin. Thank you, Sachin. Okay, your title is How do you stay independent when your society wants you to do wrong thing? I will repeat again. How do you stay independent when your society wants you to do wrong thing? What you?
I'll take 10, 20 seconds to gather my thoughts. Yeah. I'll go back to my college days. It's like 2014, 2015, 2016. And I used to go for gym. I think the people who goes to that, like Ramesh, other people will know about the gym activities. Like there are things who take proteins, whey protein, and there are more than that also, like some sedation they say. That's very bad. I've seen it literally. Personally, I've seen like going to gym to develop your muscles. Even Abhishek knows going to gym to build your muscles. Even if you have good muscle, few times you will be very active mentally also. This I had from one of the well-known person in my life. If you have if you have very good muscles in your life, you mentally will be very strong. During those days, people used to take not only the creatine, not only the whey protein, they used to take sedation also to build their muscles. People even they approached me. Take those where you can build your body like anything. It will give you like a lot of protein, like more than a home food, more than a whey protein. I said no because of my father is he used to work in a hospital sector, or like he was into healthcare sector fully. Even I have taken, I'll be very open, I have taken the whey protein, but not the those type of things. Like having mentors in life is more important. Then only you can grow. Society, we have both positive and negatives in society. But choosing the things in our life depends on us what we want to choose to grow in our life. Depends on our own decision. Thanks, and over to you, Ganesh.
Thank you very much. When we are independent decision makers, the decision must be to favor to do a good job for the society, for the persons, for the families, for the friends. So this is one of the best way to implement the independence and take the responsibility. Who is the next topic? I want one woman. We have one special topic. Okay, okay. I will change the title.
Quickly calling. Yeah.
Mayola, your topic is your view on women has not still received independence from the male dominated society. Do you agree? If not agree, why? I will repeat again. Your view on women has not still received independence from the male dominated society. Do you agree? Not agree? If not, why? Over to you.
So I visited a place in Northeast. I think it's Meghalaya. So over there, me and my friends are very shocked and very happy, the female friends of mine, that ladies get a chance to, for the men who get married to come to their house, and the men change their surname. Because we are very happy. Okay, this culture is existent in India. We never knew that it is anywhere in India or anywhere in the world for that matter. So that very thought of we becoming happy for it is the very thought that there is a patriarchal society that exists in today's world. That the thought that I don't want to go into a lot of details, but yes, there is a lot of patriarchal system or thing that is existing in today's world, which I think should gradually come out, or people should, as we are in the 21st century, that should come away. And also, if I say that in film industry sector, for example, that is a thing that comes to my mind. Even the male and the female actors, when you're comparing them, the male actors are paid more than the female actors for some reason. So I would say that the barrier is not gone completely. We all know, somewhere we know, men also know, women also know that it is still existing. And the bottom line is that everyone is equal. And of course, it's not very, everyone follows it very strictly. There are places where women are respected, men are respected, both are respected. I think that is the main essence, that both should be equally respected and paid for their job and equal things in, because both can do equal things in terms of education or taking care of the family. I think it should just go hand in hand. So yeah, that is my take, that it is not completely gone, but it can go away, is what I am coming to say. So that's my take on the topic. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the speech. But as per my opinion, there is a scope for improvement on this topic. Still, I see in rural areas, it is still this domination is there. How to overcome this? As your parents, or tomorrow you people becoming parents, this culture could be changed when you teach your children, like give respect to both men or women equally. Then this culture will change in the next upcoming years. As you said, Mayola, it will be implemented in coming years, 100%. still there is a scope for improvement. So next, last topic, who is two more? Oh. Who is the next? Come, please come. Good name, please. Varadaraj. Mr. Varadaraj, the topic is for yours is, what is your responsibility to develop India to number one in the world? Repeat again. What is your responsibility to develop India to number one in the world? Over to you.
30 seconds. Yeah, that's yes. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I am Varadraj. So on this topic, what would be my responsibility to make India number one in the world? I feel it is only and only based on the how we scale up our economy. So for that, the population, the majority working population should be productive. So with that, we can generate with the generation of more employment opportunities and also equally keeping our population skilled, we can make our population more productive, and also the focus or the push towards the export oriented economy will become more, because as and how we sell our products and services to the outside world, that's how the economy will come up. So only with that, even if you see, for example, today the world superpowers, the only power behind them is the economy. So based on that, they can even dictate terms to entire world. So, and if you see their background historically, the way they have built up their economy, technology, and made their population, the majority population productive, that's how they have reached to that level. So my responsibility would be to, in whatever means, like from education, from building the skills and giving opportunity and promoting the entrepreneurs. So with that, I think India can grow as a superpower and so.
Thank you. Thank you. So as he said, Mr. Varadaraj said that our country will grow and fast track. There is a lot of manufacturing sector is growing. We will be number one position in next 10 to 15 years. This is going to happen. Thanks for sharing this information. We are also take responsibility to become number one in the world. One more last topic. Yeah. Gajendra, your topic is true independence means, is it a freedom from something or freedom to do something good? I will repeat again. True independence means, is it freedom from something or freedom to do something good? Over to you.
I think it's independence is a bit overstated word. Nobody is really independent. We all live in a society. We all live in an environment, and we all live in a family, in a nation, in a state, in our own city. All of us are dependent. All humans are interdependent on each other. Our actions impact how our society is going to be. Our actions impact how our family is going to grow. Our actions impact how our nation
or the entire world is going to be. Today we had a lot of good topics about non-violence, maybe women freedom, financial freedom, right? But without responsibility, all of this doesn't make any sense. And that is what I feel we mean by independence, being free to do good. Do good means being responsible enough to be contributing to your society, to your family, to your surroundings, to the animals, the trees, everything, the overall environment. In my opinion, in India, today we see a lot of freedom, but at the same time, we are seeing cultural degradation, we are seeing environmental degradation. When we are becoming more financial independent, our kids are going into drugs and alcohol, and families are not staying together. Relationships are now transient. I think when we provide the right values to our children, to next generation, I think that is the right value is what is your cultural responsibility, what you should do when you have a lot of money, how you should help people, what is your responsibility towards environment. I think this is what for me is a good independence, good freedom, uh, and a responsible way of living. Thank you very much.
So with this, we are completing this table topic speech. I will be handing over back to PM only. Thank you very much, Varun.
Thank you, invitation and the table topic speakers for providing wonderful table topic session. So, more on independence for responsibility. We, as students, as I'm currently pursuing my final year, I got a choice to choose my own degree rather than going on trends like CS, AE, and stuff. So, my as a student, my responsibility would also be to get into a field of job and work in that field which I choose. So that is one way to get independent. So as Gajendra said, nowadays parents give money to children spend on drugs, nightlife, parties and stuff. But there are many other ways where you can enjoy your life but not ruin it, and at the same time be responsible about your health and about fitness, like Ramesh, Abhishek, Sachin are like maintaining their diets, not risking their body health. And responsibility, independence is can be on anything, but anything you have independence on should be responsible, or else being independent is not the not going to be worth it. So I would like to hand over to General Director to provide the feedback on the meeting, today's meeting. Over to you.
Thank you, the keyboard, Varun. And now it's time for the third segment, as Varun said, and that is the evaluation. Before I proceed with my report, I would like to call for the individual speech evaluators. To begin with, for the speaker number 1, Nitin, we have the evaluator Kalai. Kalai, can you please give your report for Nitin?
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. I would like to spotlight my target speaker, Toastmaster Nitin. Okay. Okay, Nitin, first of all, congratulations for your first icebreaker speech. I'm able to relate with your speech because I wouldn't say it is a first speech because it was very good. I'm able to relate with your speech because you also come from village, and even a village child will have all the luxuries in the term of you have the cattle to play with. Instead of toys, you have the cattle to play with, and you have the trees to climb, and your free time you can engage so many people. So I'm able to relate how your childhood was. and you have explained it very clearly. The first point which I like to highlight from your speech is your way of speech is very calm and composed. There is no rush in between. You started with your childhood and you have transitioned to the another stage, another state for undergraduation and your post graduation. And after that, how you have joined your job and everything, you have explained it very well. So I want to make that point. It was very calm and composed. The points and the story transition was very composed. And after that, the second one is the transition between each and every stage. Like as I said, from childhood to you undergraduation and post graduation and job, and what are all the things you have done in each stage, and how you have transitioned from one stage to other stage. That was also very clear, and audience were able to follow that. And the third point is, I noticed there is a proper pauses in between each sentences. There is no rush, so there were proper pause, so audience could follow your story very well. And one more thing, we enjoyed your speech thoroughly, and we welcome you for our Toastmaster, the large Toastmaster community. Definitely, it will give you the another person, maybe the second or third version of yourself, if you are resilient enough to take this Toastmaster meeting as a serious tone, and if you are able to make time for each and every week, definitely you will find another person, another version of yourself. And however, I would like to highlight one recommendation for you. Whenever you are giving your speech, you have to stand and do the speech delivery. And one more thing, you just follow that you are in a bigger stage and you have lot of audience in front of you. Have that feeling in your mind and heart, so that you believe yourself that you are a great speaker and you are a great leader and you have a large audience in front of you. Have that feeling in your mind. That attitude will give you to stand on your feet. All the very best for your learning and growth. Thank you, and over to you, Madam General Evaluator. All the very best, Nitin.
Thank you. Thank you, Alexi.
Thank you, Kalai, for the feedback given. So pretty much I have the same points what Kalai has said. Just to add, Nitin, if you can try and give your speeches in person, especially if it was your icebreaker. So maybe the next time onwards, if you are giving, try and you can, if possible, if you are able to come in person. And also maybe time your speech, because I think it was red card and amber and red, and you had not come to the conclusion as yet. So, but overall, a great structure and a great speech, and it was great to listen to your personal story and how you chose Toastmasters and how you appreciated the good points about Toastmaster. Overall, a great speech, Nitin.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. For the second speaker, Reggie Mole, may I call upon the evaluator, Abhinaya, to please give the report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Firstly, congratulations to Toastmaster Regimol for presenting such an informative topic on the life story of a great scientist, Marie Curie. Let's give a... Yeah, here is my evaluation. So, few of the positive points that I have come across in your speech are, your speech was well structured and the way you have interrogated the language is very clear and it was understandable to the audience. You have started the speech with a story and then you have taken us through her life experiences, and then through her life experiences, how she have achieved and got a prize. And the second point is eye contact. The eye contact was effective, keeping the audience engaged. And the third point is, you appear to be more comfortable with the audience. Your body language was comfortable. There was no shivering or any uncomfortable gestures was observed during your speech. And the fourth point is, in your speech, you have ended with a quote that is, nothing in life can be feared. It has to be understood. So with this quote, you made your speech to leave a strong impression on the audience. Congratulations for your positive points. And in my personal opinion, there are few areas of improvement. Though the topic was clearly presented, the objective of the project was to demonstrate your body language, the vocal variety and the body language, but the objective was not met in your speech. So I feel that there is still a further opportunity and an improvement to bring all these elements together in order to achieve whatever the project is required. So I would like to encourage you to attempt once again this speech. Focus specifically on your tone, pitch, language, and also the gestures. You can create audiences or not audiences like people or the characters in the speech and play those characters to make your speech more enhanced and to achieve the project objectives. And the second point is the engagement. The engagement with the audience. It also requires a furthermore practice where you can engage the audience by asking few questions, or also you can ask them to make a few activities. So in that the audience can be more engaged in your speech. So in summary, you have delivered a well-structured speech, and I can see that you have a comfortable with the audience while you're delivering the speech. And the second one, as I said, you need to attempt speech once again. I would like to encourage you to attempt the speech once again to to achieve the project objective. Thank you. Thank you, Abhinaya. I agree with Abhinaya on the good points and the feedback she has given visible to you. I can also see your confidence from the last speech you have given. I was there when you had given your first speech. So there's definitely a lot of improvement from that. And yes, as the objective of the speech was vocal variety and body language, maybe you can also try and repeat the speech and take it up as a challenge and try to inculcate body language in your speech. And yes, the stories, what you have shared with all of us, is definitely going to imbibe with us for a very long time. But maybe also a personal touch, personal story, if you're adding in that, it could create more weightage. But overall, Regimol, I loved your speech, and we all love and hoping to see your speeches more in this club. Thank you. Our next speaker is Anbalagan, and I would like to call upon the evaluator, Toastmaster Spandana, to please give the feedback.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. So first of all, I would like to appreciate the speaker for delivering a well-prepared speech. Please give him a big round of applause. So let me begin by saying that your enthusiasm was evident from the very beginning. I really like the way you had started your speech with a question. By that, you have grabbed the audience attention. So you took all of us to the future with the title Fashion in 2050, What Will We Wear? With that, you took all of us to the future, that is 2050. Frankly, I had never thought about that for the first time. Means that much timeline I never had thought or else think about that. So kudos for that thought process. And your speech had a clear purpose, and I could easily understand your main message. So the purpose of the speech was learn or review basic method for writing a speech with a defined purpose. I see here your speech was well-structured speech and well-organized speech. You started with the introduction, body, and you have a clear ending. Your delivery was confident. You maintained good eye contact, used a clear voice, and spoke at a comfortable pace. So here I have few suggestions to give you for improvement to make your speech even stronger. So while you are delivering your speech, you are standing in a stiff position like this. If you had more means give your body some free, means can you make your body some free, and you can make some hand gestures so that your whatever the speech you had delivered, that can make more lively, and try to be more intentional with your vocal and physical expressions. And you can show some transition while after ending the introduction, when you're moving to the body of the speech. At that time, you can show some transition so that people can easily relate with that. Like if you're moving from introduction to body, then you can give a confident pause so that so that where the audience can feel that space and they can think about your speech. Overall, your delivery, you successfully met the objectives this project by delivering a speech with a clear purpose. It was enjoyable to listen to, and I look forward to hearing your next speech. Congratulations for completing this project, and thank you. Thank you, Janita.
Thank you, Spandana. So I agree with the comments that Spandana has given. So Anbalagan, since you are giving the speech online, and it is difficult to do body movements and to give stage presence, so maybe you can try and keep the camera in a different angle where you can try and give movements even if you are giving the speech online. And second comment from my side would be that to try and give pauses to your speeches, because you had, as Spandana said, you had a very effective theme, what you had chosen. It was very, like, you are relating what will be 20, a few years down the line. So it was a very strong message that you put. Maybe the right pauses, so for audience to grab into what you're saying. So those 2 points, and your the creativity of your speech, what you're giving, it will come into more. It'll shine a lot. So that's what I would like to say. And overall, a great speech, Anbalagan. Thank you. Moving ahead. So before I forget, and today's meeting is decided by our XCOM team especially for the new members to give speeches and to take up roles. So a big round of applause to the XCOM team and the members who have taken up new roles, first time roles, and taken up and given speeches. So it's a great delight to see the entire meeting is just running around the new members who have joined our meeting, our club. So to start with, we will start the report of the Taggle team, and I would like to call upon our listener, Toastmaster Uday, to please come and do your role.
Okay, and listener for the day, I would be asking questions based on the speeches and the table topics given. So my first question is, Nitin is from which city?
Kerala.
Calicut. Okay. The second question is, which tree Nitin used to climb?
Coconut tree. Even coconut tree. Other people.
Currently, Nitin is working with which company?
FedEx.
Where was Madame Curie born?
Poland.
And how many Nobel Prizes did Madame Curie won?
2.
And in which subjects?
Physics and chemistry.
What will the smart set be able to do in 2050? Body temperature and other parameters. Okay, and which is the important trait that comes along with freedom?
Responsibility.
Is my last question. Which freedom fighter is Ramesh inspired from?
Let's see.
Yeah.
So Uday Kumar will agree. The audience was definitely very attentive and all your questions were fully answered. Next, I would like to call the grammarian, Alfonso, to let us know our incorrect or good usages and how many of us made use of the word of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So I'm back with the grammarian's report. And in spirit of this independence for responsibility, we have seen a lot of good usages, as well as the word of the day was used by a lot of the members. So I thank you for that. So coming to the idiom of the day, it was used by Toastmaster Ramesh and Toastmaster Kalai Selvi. And then coming to the word of the day, it was used by Toastmaster Ramesh, Toastmaster Aditya, Toastmaster Ajay, and Toastmaster Kalai Selvi. And if I left out anyone, I apologize. So coming to the good usage or the bad usage, first is Toastmaster Kalai Selvi has used calm and composed. And then Toastmaster Nitin has used lush greenery, nature in purest form. Toastmaster Regimol has used great phrases such as greater achievement never starts on perfect conditions and nothing in life is to be feared, it is to be understood. And Toastmaster Ramesh has used like in a bird's cage and also the word exemplifies. Then Toastmaster Kalai Salvi has also used power should come with responsibility. Then Toastmaster Ajay has used go with the flow. Toastmaster Bharat Raj has used dictate terms to entire world. Toastmaster Gajendra has used cultural degradation and transient. Then Toastmaster Mayola has used imbibe. There were also few bad usages as well. So how many person could have been how many people? For one of my job opportunities could have been for a job opportunity. Was proper pauses could have been were proper poses, and make your body free could have been make your body relax. So that's all for my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Alfonso, for the detailed report. Now, I would like to know how many of us have used fillers as arms between our sentences, and for which I would like to call Toastmaster Deepak to please share his evaluation.
Hi everyone. Here is the report for the filler words and crutch words used by the speakers. Speaker Nitin used R 2 or 3 times. Regimol didn't use any crutch words or filler words, but at one point there was a small pause for 2 seconds or so. Speaker Anbu had 2 R's in his speech. Coming to the table topic speakers, Aditya used like, have a tendency to use like a lot, I think. Ramesh used at the end of the speech. I think initially it was flawless, but at the end I felt there were few usages. Suresh and Kala, I didn't find any fillers or crutch words. Rajesh used few times the crutch words. Then Sachin didn't use any crutch words, but he also used like a few times in his speeches. Okay, that's it. Others were they didn't use.
Last but not the least, let us check with the timer how many of us have stayed within the time limit. So I would like to call the Master Blaster of our club, Toastmaster Sachin.
The timer report I'm going to divide into 3 parts as like the green, yellow, and red. The first, when it comes to speaker part, one speaker like disqualified, and the second speaker was into green, 5 minutes 22 seconds. Third speaker was in yellow, 6 minutes 22 seconds. The next part is table topics. One speaker was disqualified, and 3 were in green. 5 members were in yellow, and 2 members went to red. and they were the good. They took used the time properly of 2 weeks. Next comes to evaluation. Out of 3 evaluators, everyone used the time limit properly. They crossed 3 minutes and they were before 3 minutes 30 seconds. This is if anyone wants in-depth report, please reach out me. I'll help you. Thanks and over to you.
So yes, the entire Taggle team has done a good job by listening. I think both the evaluation, any kind of evaluation, the Taggle team or the individual evaluation includes a lot of listening and hearing. And if you dream for a single moment, you forget the point. So kudos to all of you for making notes and presenting to every speaker. And I think all of you have done a fab job in very constructively giving your feedback to the members and the speakers. So yes, job well done. Next, coming to the entire meeting, I would say that yes, the meeting started, I think just 3 minutes late, not much. And kudos to our SAA. He's a very sincere person, sincere member. He comes right on time. Today was a new meeting room. He came right on time. And I thought, okay, maybe the setup will have issues, but thankfully we did, thanks to him. So he very diligently does his task, and this meeting is set right before on time. You spoke about the mission and vision about Toastmasters. But what I would recommend to you, Deepak, is to maybe in every meeting you can try and do something different. Maybe some meeting you can say a riddle or a poem or a question or something differently, how you can start the meeting. And also that will add in more energy to yourself when you're doing it, and it will not be monotonous. But otherwise, you start the meeting very seamlessly. And so yes, it's a good start. It's a good vibe that you create and you get to the meeting. So thank you, SAA, and our president is come to So there was another event he had to attend from representing our club. So he's just come from HSR to here as well. So the next speaker of our meeting today was the team mod, and it is a student, a Gen Z, I should say, a Toastmaster Varun, and he's been taking a lot of roles in our club. And I've seen him today, I think second time taken the team mod role. He has done his homework well. I'll say he's come and he's written, I mean, he has practiced what to speak on the theme. The audience was laughing today. You made the audience laugh. So that's a really good thing what you have done. So whatever you're practicing, it's really good. You were not with your eyes closed this time. You were wide open and you were looking at the audience. So that was a good thing that you have done. One thing, two things I would like to tell you to improve is you have a constant movement when you're speaking. So try and avoid that. Take it up as a challenge. And also you end up looking at one side of the audience. So whenever you're talking, make it a habit in you that you are looking everywhere and you're having eye contact. So the audience is in turn looking at you. So those are the two suggestions. But overall, good start, and you have carried the entire meeting and the introducing of the speakers entirely. A good job done. So yes, practice those points and then you can bring in a little bit more energy to the role you're getting in. So overall, Toastmaster Varun, a good job, and keep it up. And how you speak on stage. Next, I would like to come to the speakers that have already been completed. I would like to go to the next speaker who has taken the TTM role, I think first time. So no one will say that actually you have taken it for the first time because you were doing it so confidently. You came as a pro, and I saw during the break you were doing your homework as well. So that is, I think each one of us has that, taking the role, or you are speaking also in any other club, or you're also for the first time. So you did your job well. You had things, you had prepared it well. You have also done your homework well. So when you came, you gave a start. You introduced about table topics. And you had different topics, they were not repetitive topics. Each of it was different from each other, which did not make the table topics boring. You encouraged each speaker. In between speaker also, you were continuing it and not abruptly going to the next speaker. So kudos, I think great job done. Yeah, one point initially, I think when the speaker is speaking, you can give the speaker his or her space and maybe sit, or maybe since only 1 to 2 minutes, you might not sit, maybe move a little bit more away so that you're not in the screen. So that's only one suggestion. And as you're giving more table topics, maybe you can try something different. As the first time you try the normal one, but yes, you can definitely bring in different flavors to your table topic speeches. Kudos and good job done. Do we have time?
Yes.
So yes, I think overall the meeting was really nice. This was a great standard meeting on the Independence Day. The entire theme went around the topic, and it was great to see the new members. I have just few things for the table topics. Since we have a little time, I'll just quickly go. So there were a lot of guests that came in. So Aditya. Oh yes, sorry. Yes, I think you spoke very well on Mahatma Gandhi. You were, I think you came in temptation of chocolate, but you ended up speaking really well and you were confident. You were nervous, but you didn't look. So you were confident. You looked confident and you spoke on salt satyagraha and so many things. So kudos and good job done there. Toastmaster Ramesh. Yes, Ramesh spoke on his favorite leader, that is Bhagat Singh, and how he was resilient. And you spoke on the topic Swaraj movement and other things as well. So maybe I would add, try and add some more things you know about Bhagat Singh next time you're talking, or if you want to compare your life and how the current situation, that also would add a lot of advantage to your table topic. Suresh, yes, you spoke about non-violence and a great take on the topic, and how even the war is there everywhere, you chose to speak about non-violence and how that should be prevalent. And as a guest, I think you have spoken greatly on the topic. Kalai. Kalai, are you there? So Kalai, yes, power and responsibility. You spoke very nicely on the topic, and how you ended it up. It was really well done, but maybe a story you can add about some leader which can add more weightage to your topic. Alfonsa, yes, you spoke about financial independence. You gave a message about NGO and how you related that back. I think you spoke very well. You overall summed it up and went back to the topic as well. But yes, if you can try and add a little more content so that you can go a little beyond the amber card, so that will add a little more weightage to your table topic speech. Ajay? Yes, Ajay, you spoke about your hurdles and your job and your troubles, and then how you quit it, and then how you to do other things. As a guest, you spoke well, and great attempt on the topic. Chef Rajesh is not. Yes, he's there on the call. Great take on the topic, and you immediately related it to education and emphasis on education. I think a good job done, Rajesh, and how you summed up the entire topic. Sachin, I think you are growing more as a table topic speaker. How you took a selection of whey protein and got it, and took that, and how you try to stay away from it, and you had a concluding message. It added up value. Maybe a little stage movement you can try and avoid when you are speaking, but overall, I think you had a great take on the topic. Vardharaj is a guest, yes, and your guest. First time you're taking a table topic, and the way you summed up and spoke about economy and bringing production and summed it up all together, and you spoke, I think, for 1 minute on the topic, so it was a good job done. Gajendra, true independence means freedom from something. And you had a lot of takes, you had examples to be given on your table topic. Only one thing I would like to mention in your table topic, if you could add more voice modulation when you're giving, it'll add more strength to your table topic. So overall, a great meeting. And I think all of us had fun. I had immense fun. And it's a nice way to end our meeting. We have the president also with us. So yes, keep practicing. The main point of the getting in new members to get in roles, specifically take role is for us to understand that we all are here to improve together. Today, you come here, you give speeches, you then come, you evaluate. So we all take up roles. It's all the starting stages. and you have to start giving speeches and start coming, learning and improving and taking up everything on an evaluation, whatever you get as a challenge. So let us all grow together in Toastmasters and let us keep having this wonderful different meetings. Thank you, everyone. And over to the team out of the day.
Thank you, Mahela, for assessing the meeting and suggesting feedbacks for the future meetings to which can improve all of us and help us to pursue the next meeting with responsibility and take the new roles. So I would like to conclude by saying if you have to be independent, you have to be responsible, or else you're wasted. That's an independence wasted. So I would like to give the meeting back to the president. Over to you.
Good afternoon, everybody, and a very happy Independence Day to each one of us.
Happy Independence Day.
So we have a small, additional agenda or a piece of activity lined up, and I would wait for our Vice President membership to come back and take the lead. Till then, let me go ahead and share some of the learning that I had today, and also connecting that to the word of the day as well as the theme of the day today, right? So I was a part of today, we had Gather. Gather is a networking event, was organized for the very first time by District 227. That's the newer district that we all moved to. And I was a part of it just to represent our club, right? And then coming back straight as Smiler just stated. So when I walked in and I was just telling my name and the club, they were really excited. They said, "Wow, Electronic City." We were expecting, they have had like close to 95 clubs, right? And they were saying, we were waiting for the last moment and we are talking, there is nobody. And fine day, like a day prior, we suddenly see a pop-up that somebody from Electronic City signed up. So that truly shows how our club stands on its feet, right? Because there is a great reputation of the club and people look out to us, irrespective what kind of audience and what kind of attendance do they have. And that I would like to leave all of you with one message. So before that, let me ask a couple of questions. So how many countries Toastmaster is present? 149 at the latest data. And what about the number of clubs do we have?
8,000 plus.
Close to 16,000 plus now. And how many members all those clubs has?
3 lakh.
Close to 3 lakhs. So one thing we forget, it's just not about public speaking or getting confident or being a better leader. It's also about networking. So one big piece that we forget to leverage is go beyond our own zone. You might have your own house, but that doesn't stop you from visiting your neighbor's house, your relative's house, right? So let's each one of us explore more, because we might meet on a Saturday evening, but there are thousands of club meeting in different time zone with different theme. And that doesn't cost us anything. The money that we pay doesn't restrict us to spending this 2.5 hours in IFIM meeting room, right? Look out to those clubs, get a part of those groups and try to experience more and more, and you would have a wonderful networking. And now that brings back to my second learning from today. There were multiple events organized. The first one was there were 8 members in a group. Later, they had like rows. One row remained constant, and then everybody else kept moving after every 4 minutes. So we had to interact on a theme with the person sitting next to you. So on the first roundtable discussion, I met somebody. We all introduced. We all were talking about ourselves. This guy, his name is Jyoti, right? And his story was absolutely out of the box. Suddenly we all become a fan of him. So this guy says that he became a Toastmaster year back after delivering his TEDx speech. Right? He opened up and stated, I traveled whole India post-COVID in an electric auto rickshaw. Spent almost 10 lakhs, and that 10 lakhs was recovered from his journey. That's not he carried that 10 lakhs. it was just like a plus and minus, like he made something and he nullified it. So his trip was with no money and free of cost. And one best learning that he had is to get out of hesitation. So electric auto, he needs to charge it. We did not have multiple charging stations 5 years back. So he would ask people their houses, charge it, stay there, eat food, and travel throughout and came back safe. So that was his biggest learning of life, that unless you do not ask for something, you do not get it. So this again goes back to every single mentee, every single members out here. We do have mentors, we do have leaders, we do have resources, but are you enabling? Are you availing it? Ask yourself, are you crafting your own speeches and coming here and delivering it? Or also are you validating it with your mentor, fine tuning it, and every speech you deliver is better than the one that you presented before? Ask yourself. If you're not doing that, then probably again, you are not utilizing this specific platform to its fullest potential. So let's go back, and this specific resilience of this specific member, I was really impressed, and I really wanted to pass this on to each one of you because there is a message that each one of us must take back. So, and till I move, I would like to invite Abhishek, and he has a new segment, and after he takes, and I'll come back.
Okay. Hello everyone. As you know, our club renewal is going on, and based on that, we got to know that we have one vacancy in our club. Now, for that, the membership team and the executive committee team has decided to nominate Praveen. So, during our selection process or during the nomination process, we consider the guests who have been consistent, who are participating in the club meeting, who are showing the willingness to learn, and also they are engaging with our members. And we saw Praveen is doing a lot in our club. He has been attending since March, and he has been communicating with people, engaging with them. He has been participating in the table topic. During our conversation with him, we were quite impressed and happy to see his clarity of thought when it comes to what he wants from the Toastmasters, and what is his personal goal, what he can contribute to our club. Now, the first step was that we'll have a discussion to understand him better in the membership process. The next process is that he can give 2 minutes of speech here in our club so that we can get to know him better before joining him or before adding him to our club group. Praveen, the stage is yours.
Thank you. How many of you feeling cold today? Can you raise your hands? Many of you are shivering, I guess. I also seen many people rushed out of the room very quickly today, right? But as all we speak today, freedom comes with responsibility. The small mindful action, whenever anybody went out and came in, everybody was mindful not to disturb the speech. Everybody is doing that very mindfully. With that, today I would like to give a brief overview about me. Myself, Praveen Kumar Singapati. You can call me Praveen, short. I hail from Andhra Pradesh. I have been in Bangalore more than 19 years now, close to, and 2 years I worked in Hyderabad before. I'm heading a software group in a global automotive company. I like to read books, and I also like to challenge myself. Every time I reach to a level or a position, which I keep for myself, I try to do something bigger from that point. What keeps me moving is resilience, curiosity, and that makes me to keep moving. I have a purpose. I'm passionate to make a positive difference to the people by bringing clarity to the complexity and developing the potential in people to help them to move forward in their lives. I would want to join Toastmasters. At least last year, December, I did reflection, and it was one of my goals that this year I had to start Toastmasters. I was a bit
occupied in the first quarter of this year could not come here. Then I was finding HSR, electronicity, and all that. Then I chose electronicity, which is also close to my home. I came here in Toastmasters. What I would like to know from Toastmasters, or what I would like to get it from Toastmasters, I want to listen to the diverse perspectives of speeches, what speakers are talking here, so that I can improve my knowledge on variety of subjects, and also learn to engage larger audiences and influence them. I want to also become a professional keynote speaker down the line in 2 years. This is my goal. Yeah, thanks a lot. I interacted with many team members. It was a very warm welcome here. I felt really good. I had to quickly able to talk to everyone. Everyone is very open, and I'm very much thankful to everyone who has supported me in this. Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm sure that we will have a wonderful learning experience together, and you will also achieve your goal, and everyone will get better with helping from one another. Thank you so much, and over to you, Mr. Nathan.
All right, so thank you very much, Abhishek and Praveen. We are eagerly looking forward to onboarding you. And just to add and just to give a clarity, so this was a new initiative by membership team. Before we enroll any prospective member, we are ensuring that a process is followed. And why we picked Praveen, there is a data that backs it up, right? And this specific initiative allowing the guest or the prospective member 2 minutes before the membership is enrolled to allow them the stage presence for the members to know who is coming and not wait till your, like the icebreaker speech. So thank you so much, Abhishek and team, for this wonderful initiative. All right, so do we have the poll? Can we go ahead and have the poll? So let's go, there will be a QR code. Let's scan it and, see who are the best speakers, best role takers. And by then, I would like to have a couple of prospective members to come here and share their thoughts. Yeah. All right, so now I would request a couple of prospective members to come here on stage and share their experience from today's meeting. Ojeshwar, I'm seeing you after a few weeks. Can you just come on stage, please? Your name is Ojeshwar.
Aditya.
Aditya, please come.
So, since today's topic is independence, how many of you want independence from your sufferings, like your problems, your minds, like yeah, all of us?
Everyone.
It's like a biggest problem, like more than the external problem. So I've read a book called like Don't Believe in Everything You Think. So I have gained I've taken a certain point and it helped me see through the clarity of how to like end the suffering, or at least how to see it in a different way. So whatever suffering we have, it's only because of two things. So one is the actual reality. Whatever event happens, it's the first arrow which hits us. That's the first pain, and the second pain is the how we react to the arrow. So the first pain, it's not the first how the situation happened, that never really affects us. What affects us is how we react to it. So how do we stop it? So to stop it, you really have to understand this, that there are certain things which you can control and certain things which you cannot control. So if you like accept it, for example, each one of us in this room, like everyone are seeing this event in a different way. Like each of us, we can't see the life as the same way. Everyone has a different perspective, right? So you switch it, how you see the event, like how you react. If you switch this perspective, the you cannot change the event, but you can change how you like react to it. So that's how you can and like make it better. So that's how I want you to. That's was like my learning. So hope you guys implement it and hope it helps. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we go with one online prospective member? Arun Raj, would you like to add few words? You have a beautiful background. You're on mute. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Am I audible?
We hear you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I'm attending. This is my third meeting. Today I was not able to come physically, so that's why I joined at 5 o'clock only. So I had some work, my personal work. So all are did very good job today. I learned most of the things related to independence and also freedom fighters, and also um, this meeting is going. It helps more to develop communication as well as the fluency also. Apart from that, so here more people try to improve their communication and get a right platform in different direction, but I prefer Toastmaster is the best club to improve your leadership and as well as the communications also. So I hope I will be joined as soon as possible in further meeting. Thanks everyone.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Arun Raj.
Thank you.
Now we would like to go ahead and announce the winners from today's session. Before that, I would like to acknowledge the organization committee, starting from SAA, the education team specifically, Ram, Sachin, and each one of you, Mayola as general evaluator. Today's meeting was very specific, very special, where all the new members had that courage and come to the stage, played a part of their roles. Either it could be speeches or whatever role. So I'm pretty sure you guys had a wonderful time and a good feeling of how it feels being here on stage. So let's keep repeating it more and more, and let's have a round of applause specifically for all the first timers. So now it's recognition time. So the best speaker award goes to Regimel Jos. Let's have another round of applause for her. In the picture. This picture is going to be very special. Congratulations. Best table topic speaker goes to Gajendra Sharma. Best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Abhinaya. Best role taker goes to our past president, Toastmaster Myra Dias. And the last one, the best auxiliary role player goes to Toastmaster Alfonso Jos. So it's a proud moment for the mother. If you do not know, Regimol is Alfonso's mother. So both of them coming here on stage and getting rewarded, that's a proud moment. Congratulations. All right. So with that, I would like to, mark that Electronic City Toastmasters has its meeting every Saturday from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Upcoming week, we have a special event. One of our veteran Toastmasters is getting married, starting his chapter towards a new life. So probably most of us would be out. We would be in Ranipet, that's near Vellore. So we would be having a conversation or discussion within the XCOM team to check availability of the organizing committee. If this needs to, remain online, there would be a communication within the members group as well as the prospective members group. So please pay attention to that and just don't come here and see a closed door. We would hate to have you in that situation. So please pay attention and wait for the communication coming from our club, the education team. Okay, so with that, I think let's conclude by singing our national anthem and conclude our meeting number 564. All the online audience, we would request you to stand up. So all of us are going to sing together, right? All right.
विनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जगत तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाए तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे
Jaya He. Jaya 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 He. Jaya. I wish all of you once again a very happy Independence Day. Let's get independence from all the fear, all the obstacles that you have created in your mind, and let's thrive and be resilient. With that, as a presiding officer, I close meeting number 564 formally.